Welcome, my dear students. So excited to meet you again in another episode of our program for English language for first prep under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أهلا بكم أعزائي الطلبة في حلقة جديدة من حلقات برنامجنا للصف الأول الإعدادي للغة الإنجليزية تحت رعاية وإشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. As we know, in the previous session we were talking about different people. And we agree that all of us are different. Each one of us has his own personality, his own character, his own physical appearance, and his own interests. Okay? وإحنا اتكلمنا المرة اللي فاتت على كل الحاجات دي. تمام؟ وكمان خلصنا الجزء بتاع expressing ability and how can we use the verb can and the expression be able to express ability to do something. And now let's start our session. Let's go. As we have said, today we are going to complete Unit 3, Part 2, Different People. But before we start our unit, let's answer a question from our page on Facebook. Okay, the question said, can I use the gerund after able to? As you know, in the previous session we were talking about expressing ability. وقلنا إن إحنا we can use can and we can use be able to. But in both ways, if I want to use can or use be able to, I have to use the infinitive or the base form of the verb. يعني إيه؟ يعني if I want to express ability لو عايزة أتكلم على الاستطاعة ممكن أستخدم can أو ممكن أستخدم be able to. بس في الحالتين أنا لازم أستخدم البيس فورم. يعني إيه البيس فورم of the verb؟ يعني without adding anything زي ما هو الانفينيتيف. تمام؟ I think علاء هنا is confused between using able to and using capable of. Capable of is another way to express ability. But with capable of, I can use gerund. يعني I can say I'm capable of playing basketball. I'm capable of climbing the mountain. Okay? يبقى got the difference between capable of with the gerund and able to with the base form or the infinitive. تمام؟ يبقى with able to I'll say I am able to play basketball. I'm able to climb the mountain. تمام؟ Okay. I hope that you got this point يا علاء. We thank you so much for participating with us. And now let's complete our unit 3, and let's talk about some vocabularies, okay? Some adjectives that we can use to describe people, okay? But the physical appearance, no, I'm going to describe or talk about the personality, the character. تمام؟ طيب. The first one, sensible. What's the meaning of the word sensible? When I say Ahmed is so sensible person, it means that Ahmed is a reasonable one. يعني إيه؟ يعني a person who has a good judge on things. بيقدر يحكم على الأشياء بطريقة كويسة. طيب إيه كمان؟ He can use his mind wisely. بيقدر يستخدم عقله أو مخه بطريقة حكيمة. يعني شخص حكيم. Sensible. بعد كده we have the adjective busy. Busy. When I say my father is always busy, it means what? It means that my father is occupied. مشغول. تمام؟ يعني he work hard and he give all his attention to his work. مشغول. Busy. بعد كده we have angry. Okay. When can I describe someone that he is angry? When he was so upset or when he is so annoyed of something. يعني لما بيكون غضبان أو متضايق. Angry. Annoyed or upset of someone's bad behavior or from annoying situation. بعد كده we have clever. Clever means smart, intelligent, or a person who can learn very quickly. شخص ذكي. Clever, smart, or intelligent. شخص ذكي. After that we have scary. I can describe a thing or a person that he is so scary when he is so terrifying or frightening. يعني ايه terrifying or frightening؟ يعني حاجة مرعبة. تمام؟ cause fright بتسبب الخوف والفزع. بعد كده I have the word brave or the adjective brave. Okay, brave means having no fear or showing no fear towards situation أو having the ability to face horrible, difficult and dangerous situations. تمام؟ brave courageous شخص شجاع، شخص بيقدر يواجه المواقف الصعبة والمواقف المرعبة. brave. Okay, after explaining all these adjectives, now we are going to we are going to the reading part, and we are going to read a text or a comprehension about one of my favorite and my enjoyable stories, which is Alice in Wonderland. Okay? طيب. Let's start كده. Alice Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll. Alice Adventures in Wonderland is a famous children's story. Alice's adventure begins when she goes to Wonderland. Alice thinks that Wonderland is interesting, but it's a strange place. She is a sensible girl, but she doesn't understand Wonderland. Let's explain this part. Alice Adventures in Wonderland is a famous children's story. طبعا it's a famous children's story يعني قصة مشهورة جدا للأطفال. Alice's adventure begins when she goes to Wonderland. أليس المغامرة بتاعتها بدأت لما وصلت Wonderland. طيب let's explain what's the meaning of Wonderland. A Wonderland it's an imaginary place or land in which I can find a lot of attractive, wonderful and strange things. تمام؟ بلاد العجائب أو أرض العجائب. Alice thinks that Wonderland is interesting. طبعا أكيد مكان زي ده هيبقى so interesting for any child. هيبقى مكان مشوق وممتع لأي طفل. But it's a strange place. أكيد مكان غريب. She is a sensible girl, but she doesn't understand Wonderland. Here we have the adjective sensible, and we have explained the adjective sensible by a person who can use his mind wisely or a reasonable person. تمام؟ Okay. Alice is also brave and clever. وأليس كمان كانت شجاعة وكانت ذكية. She meets a lot of interesting characters. طبعا أكيد مكان زي ده full of interesting characters مليان بالشخصيات الشيقة. We have Cheshire, the Cheshire Cat, and the Queen of Hearts, and the White Rabbit, and of course Alice. طيب, let's complete the comprehension. The Cheshire Cat is a funny animal. ال Cheshire Cat ده a cat whose name is Cheshire وأليس قابلته في Wonderland. He was so funny animal and he has got a big smile. كان دايما مبتسم وفرحان. And he's very friendly. وكان شخصية لطيفة وودودة. He tells Alice about Wonderland and helps her to find different places and characters. Cheshire was always trying to help Alice to find different characters in Wonderland. عشان تلاقي شخصيات كتيرة في Wonderland. The Queen of Hearts is not very nice. أكيد. If you have read the story before or if you have watched the movie, you will know the Queen of Hearts and you will know that she wasn't a nice character. Okay? She is a little bit scary. كانت مخيفة أو terrifying. She's always angry and she shouts at people. وكانت دايما بتزعق وبتصرخ على الناس. Alice is brave, so she's not frightened of her. بس on the opposite side على الجانب الآخر أليس ما كانتش جبانة. أليس كانت شجاعة وما كانتش بتخاف من Queen of Hearts. At the end of the story, all the characters help Alice so can go home again. كل الكاركترز اللي في الستوري بدأوا يساعدوا أليس، وفي النهاية هي رجعت بيتها تاني. طيب let's answer some questions about Alice in Wonderland to check our understanding كده. Who is the main character of the story؟ مين هي الشخصية الأساسية في الستوري؟ Of course أكيد Alice. The main character is Alice. تمام. Which other characters are in the book؟ ايه الشخصيات الموجودة تانية في الكتاب؟ احنا قلنا عندنا Cheshire الكات، وعندنا Queen of Hearts، وعندنا the White Rabbit. We have a lot of characters. عندنا Humpty Dumpty، عندنا the Mad Hatter، عندنا the Caterpillar. Okay? But here we have the Cheshire Cat and the Queen of Hearts and the White Rabbit. Who has got a big smile؟ مين الكاركتر اللي كان دايما مبتسم وسعيد وفرحان؟ Exactly, the Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat has got a big smile. كان دايما cheerful كده وفرحان. Who is not very nice؟ مين اللي كانت دايما not very nice and a little bit mean؟ Of course, the Queen of Hearts. Why is Alice able to go home؟ ازاي أليس قدرت ان هي ترجع البيت بسلام في الاخر؟ By because all the characters help Alice to go home again. كل الكاركترز ساعدوا أليس في الاخر ان هي ترجع بيتها زي ما كانت. I think it's a very interesting comprehension about very interesting story. I hope that you enjoy it. What can we learn from this story? Hey, what can you learn from this story? We can learn that curious and brave characters can have adventurous life or can have wonderful adventures. يعني إيه؟ What's the meaning of the word curious? When I say, oh my God, my neighbor is so curious. He's trying to know and learn more about everything. شخص فضولي. تمام؟ He wants to discover everything around him. عايز يكتشف ويعرف كل حاجة حواليه. تمام؟ Curious. يبقى اللسن بتاعنا من النوفل دي إن إحنا curious and brave people have wonderful adventures. الناس الفضوليين والشجعان عادة ما بيدخلوا في مغامرات لطيفة وجميلة. طيب let's have some fun. يعني ناخد شوية بريك كده and play a game. تمام؟ طيب and يعني play a game and it's actually it's a guessing game. Okay? I am going to, it's like the riddle يعني. I'm going to describe the characters from the story and you have to guess which character I'm talking about. مين هي الكاركتر اللي أنا بتكلم عنها. تمام؟ Let's play كده and have fun. Okay, number one, she's clever, brave, and she goes to Wonderland. مين الكاركتر دي؟ Of course, sure, she's Alice, the main character. تمام. She's clever, brave, to Wonderland, Alice. تمام. طيب. The second one, he is busy, he always runs fast. مين اللي دايما في الستوري كان so busy؟ Exactly, the White Rabbit. The White Rabbit. تمام. The third one, he is funny and friendly and helps Alice. And he has a very good smile, a very big one. مين ده؟ Excellent. The Cheshire Cat. The Cheshire Cat. طيب. The last one, she's scary and mean and angry. She's always shouts at everyone. She's always shouts at people. مين دي؟ Of course, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts. I hope that you get some rest كده and have fun by answering this very enjoyable question, the guessing game. And now let's move to another part by explaining how can I talk about my interests and my hobbies and ask questions about the interests and the hobbies of the others. تمام؟ Let's go. And now, before we start explaining how we can ask about the interests and the hobbies of some people, let's talk first about some verbs in the English should be preceded by gerund. يعني إيه؟ These verbs, if I want to use them, I have to use the gerund after them. يعني إيه الجرند؟ يعني الverb plus ing. الverbs دي إيه؟ عادة بتبقى الverbs of emotions. يعني for example لو عندي like, enjoy, love, dislike, hate. All these verbs should be preceded, should be followed by gerund. يعني إيه gerund؟ يعني الverb plus ing. يعني if I want to say, for example, I love play or playing basketball. Of course, I love playing basketball. أنا بحب ألعب basketball. تمام؟ طيب if I want to say I enjoy hanging up with my friends, I enjoy hanging up with my friends. يعني أنا بحب الخروج مع أصحابي. يبقى after these verbs like enjoy, love, dislike and hate, I have to use the gerund. And what is the meaning of the gerund? The verb plus ing. تمام؟ Okay. After this point, after this important point, let's start by asking someone about his hobbies or his interests. If I want to ask someone, أنت بتحب لعبة إيه؟ أو أنت بتحب لعبة كذا؟ هسأله أقول له إيه؟ First, I have to use the auxiliary do or does. يعني إيه؟ يعني if I want to ask someone about his interests, I'm going to start with the auxiliary do. Do. تمام؟ طيب. Then the subject, do you like? And I have to put the verb in the gerund زي ما اتفقنا. Do you like playing? Do you like playing chess? تمام؟ Do you like playing chess? Okay? طيب. If I want to use one of the third person singular, he or she or it. لو أنا بسألك مثلا عن الانترست بتاعت أحمد، يبقى I'll say does أحمد like playing chess? Does أحمد like playing chess؟ هو أحمد بيحب يلعب شطرنج؟ Okay. يبقى if I want to ask someone or to ask about someone's interests or hobbies، هسأل يا إما do الauxiliary do or does. أوكي؟ وهحط طبعا الverb like ومعاه الverb plus ing. طيب ده في حالة الinterrogative، في حالة الquestion yes or no question. طيب if I want to answer بقى هقول yes or no. عندي الaffirmative وعندي النيجاتيف. هقول إيه؟ with yes, yes I like playing chess. تمام؟ Yes I like playing chess. أو لو بجاوب بنو يعني في النيجاتيف هقول no I don't like chess. تمام؟ طيب لو عندي نفس الكويستشن بس مع third singular pronoun يعني مع أحمد هقول إيه؟ هقول مثلا does أحمد like playing chess؟ لو أنا بجاوب خلينا نكتب الكويستشن تاني. For example, does أحمد like playing basketball. لو بجاوب yes وبنو هقول yes. Yes he ايه بقى؟ Here is the trick. Yes he likes. عشان احنا قلنا if I want to answer in the affirmative and I'm using does in the question, I have to put s or es or ies to the verb. يبقى yes he likes. Yes he likes and I'll complete the sentence. Yes he likes playing basketball. طيب لو عندي no في النيجاتيف هقول no he doesn't. طيب with using the auxiliary doesn't هحط s للverb؟ absolutely not. عشان احنا عارفين ان does a little bit selfish كده. ف I'll say no he doesn't like playing. No he doesn't like playing basketball. Got this point؟ يبقى let's summarize. احنا قلنا ان الverbs of emotions زي like و enjoy و love و dislike و hate بيجي بعدهم الverb في الجيرند. طيب if I want to ask someone about his interests هستخدم do أو does. طيب if I want to answer in the affirmative with yes I'll say yes I like كذا أو yes I like playing كذا. طيب لو في النيجاتيف I'll say no I don't like playing أو no he doesn't like playing basketball. Got the idea? Okay. I hope that you got this point, and let's go to the desk again to check our understanding كده by answering a small exercise. Let's go. Let's check بقى. Let's answer the exercise together. Let's. Number 1, I don't or doesn't like chess. I don't or doesn't. احنا هنا عندنا I can use doesn't or don't with I. Absolutely. Don't. Number 2, he like or likes learning English. Here I have a third singular pronoun. He. يبقى I'll use likes. تمام. Number 3, Dina loves paint or painting colorful pictures. Dina loves. احنا اتفقنا يا ولاد ان ايه with love like dislike hate and enjoy I have to use the gerund. يبقى here I have loves يبقى Dina loves exactly paintings. Thank you. تمام. Number 4, does she like or likes watching football matches? هو بيحب يتفرج على المطوشة بتاعت الفوتبول ولا لأ؟ Of course, here I have the auxiliary does. It's a question. يبقى I have to use the verb in the base form. تمام. يبقى I'll use like. Excellent. The last one, they enjoy read or reading comics. They enjoy read or reading comics. يبقى of course they enjoy reading comics. بيستمتعوا بقراية الفاني ستوريز والحاجات المضحكة. تمام يا ولاد؟ I think now you can talk about the interests and the hobbies and use questions to ask about the interests or the hobbies of someone. I hope that you got all the points that we have covered in this session and that you enjoyed my session, and see you next time inshallah. Bye.